Science proves that your ex can miss you terribly. Like, they can be thinking about you in this moment and still stay silent. Now, obviously, this does not apply to every single ex. Every single ex is not going to come back, but the vast majority of exes will go through this phase. So if you're struggling with this and you have questions, I want you to watch this video. I promise you'll find it helpful. Now, first and foremost, you have to understand that the process of falling in love actually does a number on the brain and on the human body. See, what happens when you fall in love with someone new is that the brain releases certain chemicals, specifically dopamine and serotonin. These are called feel-good hormones. Now, when you're experiencing these feelings of love, they actually call this limerence. When you're in limerence, what you tend to do is you tend to neglect the red flags and focus on the good. So most times you'll be creating a lot of active memories. A lot of amazing things are going on in this phase. Things that you'll probably think about and remember for a lifetime, right? It can make the connection feel like one of one. Like a lot of times you'll call this person your soulmate. And so if you and your ex went through this phase, it's a sad reality that the vast majority of people don't realize that limerence as a state is not permanent. It's only temporary. It's kind of like being on a roller coaster, right? They are extreme highs, but at the same time, you know, as you progress along that ride, there can be devastating lows and a lot of things in between. So if you're the type of person who is so loving and affectionate, you were more prepared for this than your ex. If you're the type of person who would give the shirt off your back to someone else in need, you probably sacrificed a ton to make your ex happy, maybe even to the point that you lost yourself. Now, what ultimately is going to happen is after your ex has come off of that high, they start to take you for granted. They start to think maybe the grass is greener. Maybe they can find someone else besides you that will make them happy where they can replicate those feelings with. And so they broke up with you and left you devastated. Now, if you went into no contact instantly, what happens initially is that your ex is going to be in the relief phase, which means they do not care as much, but it doesn't mean that they don't think about you at all. See, when you're in no contact, you put space between you and your ex, not just physically, but also emotionally. So whenever there is space and distance, we tend to reflect and romanticize on the past, specifically in the phase where you and your ex were in limerence. So they'll start to remember all of those good times, all of the fun memories. And that can cause them to second guess and feel like maybe they made a mistake and left the relationship prematurely. Again, they will resist it first and they will suppress their feelings and emotions.